And we are back, guys. Welcome back. This is Phoenix Wolf, and we are continuing on with our casual Let's Play of Mass Effect. Now, as I was saying in the last video, and you guys might be scratching your head at this as to why I said it, but due diligence to the company, by the company I mean us, we are the company. We are their main life source. Without us, Xbox and Microsoft are nothing without us. Without our dollars that we give them, and you can ask this to anybody who's a business student. I'm currently taking an online business course, and one thing you have to learn in business is, look, in order for your business to survive, you must be willing to meet the needs of your customers that you're trying to appeal to. I don't think that the Xbox One is going to. Nor do I kind of think that the PlayStation 4 will fully scratch the itch that many gamers have been looking for, that will be able to compete with PC gaming. And that reason is because PC gaming, you can easily switch. It's a price to pay, but if you want better hardware, you can just switch out certain stuff, give you better stuff. I'm not saying that we should go out and mod our new and latest greatest things to get better stuff on it. What I am saying though is, console gaming has never and will never be able to catch up fully to what computer gaming is at, because there is absolutely no way that a gaming
Are you wounded, Williams?
rig such as my tower can be compared anywhere close to a gaming console like my Xbox 360. The reason why is because the 360 might be older, but at the same time it's more compact and does just the features I want it to do. As a gamer, we are all wanting a gaming system that will do just the features that we are wanting to. We don't want it to dazzle us with showing us everything that it can without showing us what it needs to do. Meaning, it's time that game makers and Microsoft and Sony get this through their thick skull. Gamers are not always looking for. I'm doing that. But gamers are not always going to be looking for. Gamers are not always going to be extremely excited when you get to the point where Microsoft is treading on. And I truly feel like Microsoft is not kind of anymore, but is stepping over its bounds. How do I come across that way, and how do I know? Because the moment a game developer, game maker, whatever you want to call Microsoft, whatever you'd like to refer to them as, the moment they decide that it is going to be a-okay to make us pay a ton more for something that we truly don't need, it's impossible to make us actually pay for something. Well, no. It's possible for us to pay for something that we don't need, but it's impossible for them to sell said product if we do not want to buy said product. Said product, in this case, I truly think is going to be the Xbox One. But you're going to have your diehard Xbox boy fans who are going to take what I'm saying right now, blow it out of proportion, and be like, oh, he's a hater of Xbox. I'm not a hater of Xbox. I'm a hater of big name companies who try to swindle me and everybody else in this world out of money that we have diligently earned, yet they can make one thing, charge us an astronomically ungodly price for it, and then expect that we don't complain. I'm sorry, but that just
This is the dig
doesn't
site.
make any sense
Beacon was
as
right
to
here. It must
why
have been moved.
we would
By who?
want
Our
something
side or
like
the gang?
this.
Hard to say.
It is
Maybe we'll
impossible
know
for
more after we
me
check out the
to
research camp.
give a thumbs
anyone
up
got out
to
of
this
here
next
alive?
Xbox
If they were
console
lucky.
like I did the
Maybe
first
hiding
360
under
when
the
I
camp.
saw it.
It's just on the top of this ridge.
There
up
are
the
many
ridge.
issues I think that are going to happen with the Xbox. Oh boy. Like, there are many issues that are going to happen when it comes to this Xbox One that I already see for coming.
I'll wait for you there.
Built-in Wi-Fi. I love the built-in Wi-Fi feature that gaming are starting to put on. I like the Wi-Fi card that's on the Acer. It does not mean though I have it
Looks
hooked
like
up
they
to
hit the camp
Wi-Fi.
hard.
Right now I actually have the Acer hooked up to lined right in because having it physically hardwired with Ethernet cord coming right in the back of it
They're still alive.
gives you faster results than
What did the
Wi-Fi
gas do
can.
to them?
It also doesn't send out so many signals that will confuse your routers to thinking, oh gosh, this guy wants me to do this, this, and this, all at the same time. Because theoretically, at my house, we have we have my brothers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 tablets, 4 laptops, 3 cell phones and these products all run on Wi-Fi. They solely are dependent on the Wi-Fi. And if the Wi-Fi goes down, bye-bye goes your chances of actually getting to be able to play. I'm not going to trust though I'm not going to trust the PlayStation Network though either with like credit cards or anything like that. I will go out and if I want to buy something off the PlayStation Network, I will physically go into the store, buy a card, and use it there. I think one of the best features though that PlayStation 4 has put into itself is the fact of free, I'm saying this really clearly, so all those Xbox people out there who know this, but sometimes doesn't get through our skulls. It took a while for it to get through mine. But
What else can you tell me about
free,
the attack?
free,
so fast.
online.
We were gathering up our equipment.
Sure, the online might not be as good as what we are experiencing on the Xbox. And sure, there have been quite a few times when PlayStation's network has gone down. But does it not want a second look at it? Because it's free, guys.
Too afraid to move.
I'd rather have something that's free and might be glitchy every once in a while when somebody decides that they get mad at it, versus something that I can barely use and I have to fork out $20. Because I go out and I buy 3-month live cards. Just due to the fact of if I get mad at Xbox, I don't have to be locked in for 12-month features where I'm suffering for 12 months with Xbox Live. And they're like, huh, you can't do a thing about it because you went out and you bought yourself you bought yourself a 12-month card. Now you're locked in with us for a whole year. And now we're just going to be able to twiddle you to death. No, that just ain't right. I'll go out and buy the cheap. It might not be cheaper and less cost efficient, because when you think about it, I have to pay about for a full year. I'd have to pay about 80 versus I think it's like 50, 60 for a 12-month. I might be wrong. You guys can correct me if I am, because I'm not going to say that I'm 100% infallible what I am gonna say is it's really funny how Xbox expects to survive with these astronomical things that they're wanting to do. Astronomical things that they're wanting to do is basically nickel and diamonds, again after again after again, for stuff that we've already paid diligently for. And they're gonna want to, oh boy, but they're going to want, basically Microsoft's gonna be taking every single diamond dollar you own and take it over. PlayStation 4 though, the one thing that I want to see from them is maybe to suit the people like myself who have bigger hands, a bigger controller, because that's the one thing I don't want on PlayStation.
You're okay now. Nobody's
But
gonna hurt you.
I can live with a smaller controller.
They would have found us for sure.
Now, as I was saying about computer gaming though,
I still can't believe it.
I'm going to be doing more and more computer gaming because it's easier to mod and hack games
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
versus where as on the consoles you have to hack the game, then hack. No, you first have to hack the game system, then you have to hack the game.
No way they survived.
Well, computer gaming takes one step out of that and makes it where
I have to go.
Hey, Cole,
you have to just hack the game itself. You don't have to go through the console at all.
Blake, you gotta learn
And
when to shut up.
that means that's less money that's exchanging hands. And we get really cool games out of it, such as DayZ, such as
Breaking the law.
War Z.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the
Those-
time I don't even know what's in the packages.
Those games were well, especially DayZ. I'm not sure about War Z, but DayZ was just a low budget
out of it than we will.
low budget film, low budget game, low budget mod that I think went off pretty well. There's not too many people I think that are within the same YouTube as me who will deny it that War Z was that DayZ was a lot of fun for them. And I can't wait till we see the next great game like Minecraft come out. I hope that there is something that will one day take the place of Minecraft and give us that same feel. But do I think that we're going to see it anytime soon? No. I think it's going to be a while before we see another game like Minecraft come out, just because of how much interaction was there and how much fun we have with that game. Whereas we don't have as much fun with Terraria as what we do have with Minecraft, because Terraria, in my sense, is a 2D game, and it's just a side scroller. It's kind of taking us back to that. I'm not trying to diss on Terraria at all. For the subscriber who gave it to me free, I love playing that game. It just does not do this. It doesn't fill the same itch that I've got that Minecraft does. And I can tell it because I go onto Minecraft and I can build this giant house I can see from all vantage points, but then with Terraria, we were only able to see it from a few vantage points. We weren't able to see it from the full surrounding of it. You're only able to see a side view of it, of what they can cut it at. It's going to be a while, I think, for a lot of stuff to happen.
Wait, don't.
And it's
don't
going
shoot.
to
I'm one
be
of you. I'm human.
sometime because we,
Sneaking up
as
on us like that nearly got you killed.
a culture of
I'm
gamers,
sorry, I was hiding.
need to come
From those
together
creatures.
more, I think,
My
and
name's
tell
Val.
these big name
I saw what happened to
companies
that Turian.
that,
The
look,
other one shot him.
we're not going to take this
I need
anymore.
to know how
And if
Nihilus
you're
died.
gonna do what the Xbox is doing, and
The
if
other
you're
one
gonna
got
follow
here
that
first.
same
He was waiting when your friend
bravada
showed up.
of let's
He-
take them
he
for every
killed
nickel
Sarah.
and dime that they've got,
I
and then
think
when
they
they
knew each
can't
other.
spend
Your
money to
friend seemed
buy
to
food
relax.
for the children,
He let
for
his guard
this,
down.
for that, huzzah, we did it. We got the money that
Shot
we
him right in
wanted.
the back.
Is that truly what you guys want
I'm
to
just
go
lucky
for?
he didn't see me
Are
behind
you
the
guys
crates.
truly wanting
We
to
were
take
told
the
the Prothean
families
beacon was brought to
who
the
have
spaceport. What happened to it?
4 or 5 kids,
It's over on the other
but
platform.
only can afford
Probably where that
one
guy
Saren
was
Xbox One?
headed. He hopped
Are
on
you
the
gonna
cargo train
now?
right after he killed your
And
friend.
the kids like to
I knew
do
that beacon was trouble.
uh,
Everything's gone to hell
achievement
since we
races
found it.
against one another to
Just
see
that
who can
damn
get the most
mothership
within a
showed
month,
Then
the most
attack.
within this time, that time, and
They
they'll
killed
give each other
everyone.
slots
Everyone.
for
If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be
when
dead too.
How
the
come you're the only one who survived?
for
Why
when
didn't
they can
anyone else
play
try to hide
and somebody
behind the
else won't be
crates?
playing.
They
Now you're gonna
never
tell
had a
me
chance.
that those children won't be able to do
I
that?
was already
That the
behind
children
crates when
of
the
our
attack
next
started.
generation who have to
Wait
suffer
a
with
minute.
the
You
Xbox
were hiding
One
behind the crates
won't
before
be
the
able to
attack?
have
I-
the same comfort and the same
Sometimes
luxury that
I need an
I've
act
got
to get through my
with
shift.
the Xbox 360
I
or
sneak
even
off
with the
behind the
Xbox
crates to grab 40 wicks where the
alone.
supervisor can't find me.
They won't be able to do that
You
anymore.
survived
They're
because
gonna
you're
have to
lazy?
go to their mom and their dad and say,
If you hadn't
Mom,
snuck
Dad,
off for that nap, you'd
I
probably
need
be dead
X
just
amount more
like all the
money
others.
so that I can buy another renewal code
Yeah, I guess.
for it. All I
really
see
wanna think about
is Microsoft
We
saying,
need to find that beacon before it's too late.
you have 5 or
Take the
6
cargo
kids,
train. That's where the other
you buy
Turian
1
went.
copy of my game,
I
pay
can't
4
stay.
more,
I need to get away
pay
from
4
all this.
more, give me 4 more, we'll give you 4 more codes if you give us X amount of cash. And this is one thing I will bash from now on. I'm going to personally be bashing this point across to everybody else that's in the gaming field of, look, don't make people pay for something that they're not going to need. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there are people who don't have high-speed internet like you or I have. There are people who are getting by just fine with low speed, with not high speed. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's not high speed, and it's okay internet. It's not the best, but it's not the worst, and I've seen a lot worse. It's going to be a while, I think, before my voice can actually reach any sane man's ears. AKA, by that I'm meaning, it's going to be a while because I'm considered a small-time YouTuber. Because, let's face it, I don't have the subscriber base that, like, Uber Hoax Nova has, or Captain Sparkles, or Red vs. Blue. I don't have that. What I do have is a voice, and I'm going to use this voice till one of 2 things happens. Either we as gamers get the justice that we deserve from these big name hotshot companies who think it's alright to make us pay 20 to 10 bucks more for a code so that we can play with our brothers and sisters. That just ain't right. And I can no longer take the game from my house to a friend's house. Microsoft, what are you thinking? Are you really that blind and that arrogant to think that that is something we are going to want to do? I personally love buying used games. I like buying them more than brand new games. Even though in new games you get cool stuff with them, and I have bought a couple of brand new, I've pre-ordered a couple of games, and you can see it. I've pre-ordered some. And I'm not afraid to admit that I've done it. I buy both styles, because if I find a game title that I really enjoy, I'm going to pre-order their game. Such as Mass Effect. If they do come out with Mass Effect 4, I will pre-order that, and I will personally buy that. If they come out with a Dead Space 4, I will buy that personally and pre-order it. Call of Duty, I'm gonna buy that once the price comes down a bit. The only way though that Microsoft's gonna be able to save themselves on this is if they basically tell all game companies, look, instead of marketing your games at $60, we're gonna diminish that, and you're gonna have to, and these people are only gonna have to pay about 20. If you tell me all I've got to pay is 20, or I'll even give you this. If you tell me I've got to just pay $30 for a game, pre-ordering it, I wouldn't be so mad then if I had to pay $5 to $10 extra to buy more verification codes, so that like if I want the game, then I could do it that route. But what I'm deeply upset with is the fact that people think that Microsoft is going to be able to get away with this. We as a gaming society need to truly just boycott this system and show Microsoft, look, we're not going to take this crap. This crap is crap. Give us something that we actually originally bought into when we saw that you were coming out with a gaming console. Don't hand us this garbage you call an Xbox One and expect us to think that it's the next latest and greatest. Because I'm going to show you right now that even though my voice might not reach millions of people, I still have 60 subscribers whom listen to my voice, and my voice reaches clearly to them over the internet. And I don't like what Nintendo has done either, and this is why you will never see a Nintendo game on my channel, because now I'm not thinking of anytime soon of actually making this channel where one where I actually am making money off it. But in order for big people to actually make anything off of their videos anymore, they cannot have Nintendo on it anymore, because you get a base price. Let's say this. Let's say somebody with 3 million subscribers has worked hard to get those subscribers. This person has put in more time and effort than anyone can imagine, and this person has gone to his hardest, done his best work on YouTube, and he gets, let's say, $5 for every 100 views on a video. He gets $5 from it, $5. But advertisements on it say, we'll give you $7 extra for every 100. So right there, that might not seem a lot, but that's $12 that the guy's making. $12. By $12 I mean $12 US currency. That's $12 US currency that the person is making. Nintendo then comes in and it's like, no, this is our game, ergo your $7 that you're making in our stuff needs to come back to us. I'm gonna say real quick. But that's the money that you're making, that $7 extra, that ain't yours. That's actually ours. So yeah, hand it back over. That doesn't work, Nintendo. Because first off already, I don't like Nintendo. I'm just gonna say it right now, and I'll scream it from the top of the roof that I don't like. I haven't liked Nintendo since the GameCube. GameCube, I think, was the last and greatest. I think the Nintendo, yeah, like I was saying, that GameCube, I think, was the last and greatest thing that they actually came out with. It was a great little system that we all enjoyed. It was easily able to be carted around from one place to another. You didn't have to worry about how much room is this going to take up in my car? Am I going to have enough room to pack this with me if I go to this place or that place? It was always available for you, and you were able to always have it on you. Then they came out with the Nintendo Wii, and that was garbage. And the Wii U, I think in my mind, garbage. But that is my thoughts. I am not a fan of Nintendo,
The beacon is
nor have I been in a while. I
I
started out gaming
It wasn't
on a
doing anything
Nintendo
like that when they
64.
dug it up.
Then I went to
Something must have activated it.
I went from Nintendo
Roger,
64
Normandy. Standing
to
by.
computer, from computer to Xbox, from Xbox to GameCube, from GameCube to computer, from computer to Microsoft. So I've kind of done this boom 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 boom. So oh wait, no. First I actually started out on the PlayStation, then 64, then computer, Xbox, Cube, computer, 360. That's actually the order that I've gone in. And I have our original Xbox, not Xbox, but our original PlayStation. Still works. Really nice system. Love it. Doesn't have too many kinks and bugs to it. But that's just that. I have had a lot of experience playing video games, and I truly think that one of the best systems I've ever played was the Nintendo 64. Even though the graphics nowadays, compared to back then, just are completely blown out, the games they had on there were
We
priceless.
identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime.
That is my thought though on this, and after this cutscene I will be ending this video, so I'm going to say this right now. Thank you for listening to these first two parts of me ranting and raving on my thoughts about what's happening with the gaming community and that. Next time I play this game, I will be probably going off on something else, or I might just get into the actual character of this game, Phoenix Shepard. Might delve into his memory. By the way, if you guys are wanting to, because my setup has changed quite a bit, I think, from the last setup video I made. If you guys are wanting to see a new setup video, just say something, and I can put it together quite quickly. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end this. Oh yeah, we're gonna see the Shepard wake up.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
What's it? We need it. We must have it.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
This is not a sign.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh,
Sorry.
Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I'll live.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.